Moments ago, Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino responded to claims by a Minnesota school district about a 5-year-old boy who was detained by ICE. Listen.
The American citizens are separated when they're arrested, say by Minneapolis Police Department or any other police department. They are separated from their children when they're arrested. So take a look at what's happening here with this particular case. They're not being separated. That child is in the least restrictive setting possible. When I say that we're experts, both Border Patrol and ICE, in dealing with immigration cases that involve children, probably the most experienced anywhere in the United States by any domestic law enforcement agency.
Okay, let's bring in CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez. Camilo, what is the latest reporting we have about this incident?
Hi, Mugo. It is our understanding that 5-year-old Liam Ramos is now being held at the ICE detention facility for families with underage minors in Dilley, Texas. That is the long-term ICE family detention center, the only one in the country, and that he is being detained alongside his dad. They are all from Ecuador, the family. We are told by the family's lawyers that the family, including Liam, entered the U.S. in 2024 under a system that was known as CBP-1 at the time, that allowed people in Mexico hoping to seek asylum on American soil to request an appointment using a smartphone app known as CBP-1 that was overseen by the Biden administration to get an appointment and to be let in a safe, orderly, and importantly, legal way into the U.S., that they have a pending asylum case. We're also told that their immigration case has not been adjudicated, and the family says that they do not have any criminal records or history here in the U.S. That is not something that the Department of Homeland Security has contested, at least yet. What is being contested, Mugo, is the circumstances of the arrest. The Department of Homeland Security is saying in a statement that they were targeting Liam's father, and that the father, according to DHS officials, tried to escape and flee and abandon Liam in the process. That is the allegation that DHS is making publicly, and that the agents tried to get the mom to take custody of Liam, but that she refused to do so. The family is strongly disputing that, saying that the mom was scared to go outside because she feared that she could be arrested too, and she also feared that Liam was being used effectively as bait to get her to come outside so she could be arrested by ICE. So obviously there are a lot of moving parts to the story, but it really does illustrate the contentious nature of many of these arrests that we're seeing across the country, but especially in Minnesota.
And Camilo, I believe Liam was taken to Texas, correct? So do we know what comes next in that case with him and his father?
It's a good question. So Liam, like I said, is being held, yes, at the Dilley ICE detention facility for families alongside his dad. The mother is not currently in ICE custody. They are now facing deportation proceedings, the dad and Liam. But an immigration judge, Mugo, importantly, has to adjudicate that underlying claim. If they're seeking asylum, the judge has to determine whether or not they qualify. If they qualify, they would be allowed to stay here in the country legally. If they don't, they could face deportation. But that process usually takes months, if not years, to complete.
Oh, wow. Okay. Camilo Montoya-Galvez, as always, thank you so much for your reporting.